Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I have had the privilege of being your rapporteur on the trademark package since the spring of 2012, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the colleagues and their staff, both in the Parliament and the Commission, and of course also a warm thanks to the many presidencies that have worked on this dossier, and perhaps most importantly, the Italian and the Latvian presidencies, who provided excellent work in the most critical stages of the negotiations. Now, I would like to draw your attention to the achievements on this file. The reforms agreed in trialogues will ensure that companies in Europe have faster and cheaper access to trademarks, both on the national and European levels, without compromising on the quality of the decisions. Administrative procedures have been streamlined according to best practices, and we will see an increased harmonization of the national systems along the line of best practices. On substantive trademark law, we have modernized a number of provisions due to technological development, and we have also managed to include important safeguards to protect the freedom of expression by limiting the possibility of right holders to bring legal actions against people using trademarks for reasons of, for example, parody or artistic expression. And for this I would like to thank an old colleague from Sweden who was with us but is not anymore. He drew our attention to this. Some of you might have received letters during the week and even from NGOs expressing concerns on the issue of transit on generic medicines to developing countries. I would like to really underline the position and the fact. I can assure everyone that there will in no case be any problems for the transit of generic medicines to developing countries caused by this legislation. Throughout my life, I have fought for development, and I would never, ever allow a law bearing my name to hinder people in developing countries from getting access to medicines. That's for sure. The ambition has been shared by the entire Parliament negotiating team. We have been united in this, and together we managed to include strong safeguards. It should also be noted that the problems that have occurred in past times with regards to transit of medicines have exclusively related to patents and not trademarks.
Microphone, please.
Seem to work now. I am proud today of the balance that we have achieved between fighting organized crime and the dangerous trafficking of counterfeit products, while still protecting the interests of legitimate trade. And I would like to underline that there is no risk of confusion between generic medicines and counterfeit fake medicines. Any holder of a European trademark trying to incorrectly stop goods in transit which are not breaching the rights are also liable for damages in accordance with the EU customs regulations. These rules will give our customs officers the right to seize counterfeit fake products transiting through Europe. Now, we will in Europe be able to help developing countries in an important struggle against organized crime, preying really on the most vulnerable of us. And this is something that we are all united in. I'll come back later, but I look very much forward, Mr. Speaker, to the debate on this item.